YouTube, it's Kristiallure, Miss Glam Couture. I just wanted to wish you guys all a happy 4th of July, and I hope you have a wonderful, safe, don't drink and drive, 4th of July with your family and friends. I am going to a parade in my old neighborhood in Sacramento, and then I'm going to go spend some time with my brother and my sister-in-law and my little baby niece. Hi, Sophie. So anyways, I wanted to kind of do like a 4th of July natural glamour look, but with a little bit of sparkle, because, I mean, you do sparklers, it's 4th of July, it's bling in the sky, so why not have a little twinkle in our eyes, but still keeping it natural. And I'm going to give you a nice bold red lip because, you know, it's red, white, and blue. Hello! Let's start off. Let's just get right into it. I already prepped my skin. So I am going to take my soft ochre, my MAC paint pot. This is my normal go-to. I love this stuff. It just kind of matches my skin, and it gives it a nice little prep before I put my eye makeup on. So I'm going to take my MAC, 195. So it kind of has like a nice little tapered, flat, synthetic brush to really pack on that soft ochre, and my little mirror here. And I'm going to take a little bit of that on my brush, as you can see. I'm just going to kind of dab both sides in there, kind of smooth it out a little. So I'm going to start off with my eyebrow bone. I'm going to go in there with I'm going to kind of trace along where I did my eyebrows. And then just kind of pat that a little bit. I'm going to leave that open for right now. I'm going to take it again, pat the same thing. Now I'm going to do my eyelid. And I'm just going to kind of get into that little crease area and really pat it in there. And then I'm just going to take whatever I have left on the brush, because I don't want it. And I like to I didn't mean to flip you off. Take my finger and kind of soften the edges. I forgot my other brush over there, the one I usually use, but that's okay. For today, we'll just do it this way. Because remember, we're going for kind of a softer look. Oops, I just realized I had a little bit of eyebrow stuff there. So just kind of pat it on. Make sure because you don't want it to streak. So I love using this as my base. And I just take my finger to kind of smooth it out a little. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And then I am going to take, because we want to make sure to set that in like we do our concealer, I'm going to take my MAC 239. Today I'm going to use my Morphe 350 palette. Love this palette. This palette has amazing colors. So if I'm going, like I did that travel one, I should have brought this one because this has all the colors you can possibly want. I'm just going to use this like yellow color because for my skin tone that kind of works as a natural color. And then I'm just going to go in and probably, because I'm using a silver color, I'm going to go in with that color and maybe give it a little bit of smoke with another color. We'll see. So I'm going to go with that kind of that yellow skin tone color with my MAC 239 brush, and I'm just going to kind of pat that into the eyelid because I am going to go over it anyways with the glitter, so I don't have to put too much on. So here we go, just kind of going along the eyebrow bone. Remember, we're trying to keep this semi-natural, so we don't want anything too white going on because it's daytime into nighttime, so we kind of want to do something that transitions into both. So there you go. So it just kind of sets the concealer in. Now I am going to take my first shade with my Morphe 433 brush. I love Morphe brushes. They're very inexpensive. Go to Morphe.com. I mean, this palette, I think they're like less than $25 for this humongous palette. The pigments are amazing. I personally love how blendable they are too. I'm going to take my Morphe 433 and I'm going to go in with the first shade and make sure to dust it off. So I usually dust it onto my palette, but make sure it's completely dusted off. And you want to go in with a light hand at first because you don't want to go in with a heavy hand and then have it bow too much. Remember, this is your transition shade. So this is the one shade that you want to go lighter on because you can build it up. So I'm going to take this brush with a light hand, I'm going to look up a little bit, and I'm going to just kind of roll it around like a windshield wiper, just like that. So I'm going to go into the middle, and I'm going to go back to the corner. Now I'm taking it, it's a really light hand, remember that. And I'm gonna kind of go back and forth like a windshield wiper, just like that. So it's nice and soft. Now this one I'm probably not gonna build up too much because again, we're going for that natural glamour. Taking it to the corner first and then windshield wiper it in. You like that, windshield wiper? Yay. I'm so excited. I got my personal license plate today and it says Glam Couture. How cute is that? I'll have to post it on my Instagram. Please go to my Instagram at kristiallure. Follow me on Instagram. So here we go, sorry. ADD, got a little distracted there. So make sure you really blend that out. Now I'm gonna go in for a little bit more dense of a brush so I can get it tighter into the crease. And now you kind of want to go a little bit darker because you want your transition shade to be lighter. But I don't want to go too dark, so let's see here. I might use this Smashbox. Yes, I'm going to use this little contour palette. So I'm going to go in with the bronze, this one in the middle. I'm going to go in with that one just right into the crease line. So I'm going to take this Morphe 411, ooh, 411, the 411. I'm going to take this Morphe 411 and I'm going to dip it into that middle color right here. Just like that, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to make sure to shake it off. Shake, shake, shake it off, like Taylor Swift. I'm a dork, I know. I'm going to get my mirror and I'm going to go in with a little bit heavier of a hand because I'm going to go right into that crease section right here. Now you don't want to go into too high because you want to keep that transition shade that same light brown color, like a taupe color I think I used. So you just want to make sure it's just going right into that crease, really tight into that crease, just like that. And I'm going to go back to that shade that first transition shade because I need to blend it all in now. I'm going to blend it in there. Now I'm just kind of staying on top of that little area that I already did. Now remember, we're not doing this to give it like a sharp contour look. We're just doing this for a little bit of color. Just a little bit of color. That's all we want. Now, I'm going to take my Chanel one because I always use this brush. And I don't even know the number. I've had this forever. I use this as my blender because there's nothing on it. It's clean. And I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to go like this, windshield wiper, because I'm just blending the two colors together. I'm going to make sure I kind of wipe it off a little because again, I don't want the color. I don't want any color on this. Is a fresh new brush. And I'm just going to, and I clean it every time I do my eyeshadow because I blend all these colors together, but I do different eyeshadow looks. Now I'm going to go back in with the first brush I used, which was that MAC, I think it's 239, and the one where I used for the natural color. And I am going to go in with a little bit lighter of a color. So I'm going to go back to this contour, this Smashbox contour palette, and I'm going to use this one right here. So just so I can highlight that brow bone a little bit more. That first Morphe color wasn't enough for me. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to highlight that brow bone. To me, that's like the most important part. I want to make sure my eyebrow bone is so highlighted. I'm going to take that brush and I'm going to soften out those edges, okay? Because I just kind of messed it up a little bit there. But I'm going to soften out those edges just right there, just like that. So it kind of gives it like a pretty natural look. Now, I'm going to take a little bit smaller of a brush. This is a Morphe no number. Don't know what to tell you guys. And I'm going to take this color right here, this little corner color. It's kind of like an ashy brown. And I'm just going to go in real tight in that corner area just to kind of give it a little oomph. So I'm going to dust it off and we're just going to go right here and just kind of place it right there, just really tight because this is a really dense, small brush. Then I'm going to go back to that third brush I used with that other brown color and I'm just going to kind of soften up those edges a little right there. I'm going to put a little bit of that second brown color, which was like a more of a reddish, I guess, a little bit of a red tone. I'm going to go in with that a little bit right there, just like that. I have to go back to that eyebrow bone again and just kind of fix the edges there, just because I again, I like that eyebrow bone to pop. So I have to put a little bit more on my brush because I've lost a little bit of it. All right, again, you want to just kind of pack it lightly across that eyebrow because I don't want to mess up what I've already done. Go back in, kind of brush upwards like that. Just like that. Now I'm going to take that Chanel, that clean brush. Remember the one that we're just blending it all together now. Blending it all together. I love this brush because it's very soft. So now I'm going to go with the Magnificent Metals. I like to use this brush. And then take this MAC brush right here and I'm just kind of clean up the edges a little if I need to. Now, because I'm going more natural, I might not need to because I'm just going to kind of dab it on. Dab, dab. Dab it on. Dab, dab. Just kidding. So, I'm a dancer. Come on now. Of course I had to dab. If I say dab, I'm going to have to dab. So, here we go. So, I'm going to take that little brush and I'm just going to kind of take that in a little bit more. And I think that's about it that I want to do. And if you have to clean up the edges a little, I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't always cooperate with you. Okay. I'm actually going to take that brush and kind of separate it a little because I don't want to keep applying too much of that glitter. Like I said, we wanted to try to keep this natural. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I really do. I tried to pull in the camera as tight as I could. So, yeah, I think that's good. We don't want too much. I love these glitters. I think they're amazing. I think they're really natural and pretty, and you can build them up. I'm going to take this out of this contour, this color, because I think that's kind of similar to the other one, but it's going to give me a little Zazazoo, but natural Zazazoo. I don't even know what Zazazoo is, but sometimes when your eyeshadow doesn't want to cooperate, you just got to kind of play with it, find a color that works, or it's close to what you were doing, and go with it. You know, just go with it. I'm just going to go in there and really blend out all those colors now, because I know I kind of added in some. Really make sure you clean it off, and go in there and just windshield wiper it away. Okay, so I think we're good with the eyes. I know I mentioned this product in my travel tutorial as well, and that is the 24/7 Urban Decay Waterline Eye Pencil. I love this color, this Walk of Shame. Haha, we know we've all done the Walk of Shame. Just kidding, I've never done the Walk of Shame. I'm going to go in with my waterline. I'm going to kind of just take my pinky, push down so I can get into my waterline there really easily. And I kind of take it to the corner here a little bit and use this as a kind of an inner corner highlight prep. Now, I'm not really going to do an inner corner highlight because, like I said, it's an afternoon picnic. I don't really think you need an inner corner highlight. Now I'm going to take, this is just my little trick. You do not have to do this, and it's only because I'm really anal about having it clean, almost like a line, but then I'll blend it out so it's not too harsh. But I love this. This is a CoverGirl, so this is a drugstore brand, very, very inexpensive. I think it's French Vanilla is the color. I mean, this stuff is amazing for the look, what I'm about to show you, the look I create when I do this. So I'll just take the little sponge that comes with this. I take this and I kind of just brush it along here, and I just kind of create that little bit of a clean up line right there, because I don't like it to be I don't like it to look messy there. Now I'm just going to kind of blend that out there. Now normally, because I would do my concealer after, I'd be able to clean that up, but because I already put my concealer on, I'm going to make sure my finger is clean. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to kind of blend it out, just like that. Just enough to not make it so that you can see that line. And I'm going to take my finger and try to dust off some of that glitter. See, because I already did the translucent powder, it's dusting off very nice. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender that I did use my Shape Tape concealer with, and I'm just going to kind of make sure to blend it all out there. So I'm going to blend it there, blend it out here. Hope this doesn't look too crazy. Now, grant you again, I would do my concealer after, so you would not even have any of those problems, but I think I'm okay just leaving it that way. So just make sure that you blend it out with your finger too. So it's that clean Morphe brush, and I'm just going to kind of soften out those edges so there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going to go in with my mascara, the Maybelline Lash Discovery, and I think it's in Very Black or something like that, but this is the waterproof one. So then you're going to kind of, I comb down first just to make sure I get that inside rim of my eyelashes, and then I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to go up with it while it's still wet. I'm going to try to separate it as much as I can here, just like that. Now I'm not going to go with eyelashes because even though I put the sparkle, I still want to try to keep it as low maintenance as possible. Okay, this is a perfect example. I got mascara, I accidentally dotted it myself. Do not touch it. Just let it dry and it will roll off. If you go in there and try to get it off now, it's just going to smear everywhere and it's going to be a hot mess. So please do not do that. So here we go. I'm just kind of separating it out. This is the best separator you will ever purchase, and it's so cheap, and it's a drugstore brand, and I love it. I'm going to go in with a thicker mascara just to kind of give it a little bit more volume. Oops, I did the wrong eye. I was trying to go in for the other eye. Okay, again, just make sure you clear off those edges and there's no gloopy messes on the end. A little volume. I hope you can see what I'm doing. This is actually my first makeup tutorial. I think I just did an introduction and then the travel. I guess that wasn't really a tutorial, that was more like a vlog. But I hope you guys enjoy this. This is my first one. Be gentle with me. They'll get better as I go along, I know that. Now let's go in for the lips. I love this stuff because it does not dry out my lips, which is nice. My lips are kind of dry right now though, so I apologize for that. And then you're going to kind of really get in there. Make sure that you get that red nice and even. I tried to keep this tutorial really short, but it didn't happen. Okay, and that's your look right there. So you don't want too much on the eyes, when you do a red bold lip. So that's why I try to keep the eyeshadow really nice and natural. But this is your 4th of July. You have a little sparkle so that you can do your sparklers at night. And that's it. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like it if you like it. Give me a comment if you want to. Just be gentle. It's still in my beginning stages of being